Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, welcome to the final video of 2024. I've been doing this for the past 7 years, I think. Voice is a little fucked up right now because I was yelling. But I just want to say thank you guys for the last almost 10 years of me being on this channel. I know I didn't post a lot this year. It's for a reason. I mainly been trying to just focus on my life and just building the life that I have right now. And, I'm just getting older and I have more responsibilities than just keeping up with this channel. So next year, it will probably decrease in content. But that's not to say I won't be making anything, because that is further from the truth. First, I want to talk about the projects that I've done in the past. So I kind of want to go down through memory lane a little bit and talk about some of the things I've made and where I'm going now. My first ever project on this channel was Roommates. It was supposed to be a comedy with me playing 4 characters and they're all trying to live together and stuff like that. The show only had 1 episode, a 10-minute episode, and it was trash. It was in 2016. Just not my best work at all, but it was my first. It was my first thing trying to do something. So of course it's not gonna be perfect and it's not gonna be whatever. But yeah, it was a learning experience, and I'm happy that I did it and I don't regret it. My next major project was another show that I tried to make and successfully made, I guess. If you are a fan of this channel or have been around me enough to remember, but who remembers In Hiding? Who remembers that train wreck of a series? It had 4 seasons, 10 episodes each, 40 episodes. Making that series was a huge learning curve, because I had no experience in script writing. Well, I did, but not really, of script writing and camera editing, or cinematography and things like that. I was just recording on my phone and just making something. And so I spent the last 4 years around, I think it was 3 years, just doing, just doing that. And yeah. And while I was making the show, I made a couple short films, and I just gotta I was feeling very nostalgic, and I watched my first short film, which, if you guys know, is Diane's Experience, the first one. And I am so proud of what I've done, because it was my first short film. It was my first time truly sitting down and script writing, and really trying to develop a story. And I made 3 films, 3 Diane's Experience films. The second one was okay. Apparently it was better than the first, but I don't know, the first was really good, in my opinion. But the third one, I feel like everyone felt a change in my style of filming when I made the third one, and I was just growing as an artist and as a filmmaker. And seeing all that, I'm just I have potential, I think. I hope so. But seeing how far from Dynasty Experience 1 to Dynasty Experience 3. I can't believe that shit was like 5 years ago that I made Dynasty Experience 3. And 7 years ago, or about to be 7 in like a few weeks. It'll be 7 years that I released Dynasty Experience. And so, yeah. Maybe one day I'll go into detail about it, but like, I'm just not, I don't want to like rehash the past, you know? And, you know, I made like other side projects and side like films and things like that. And I didn't really talk a lot about Looking Mirror. That's my latest short film, and it was a, I think, very successful project. So if you guys follow my Instagram, Soda Bomber, you would also know that I was planning on doing a trilogy for Looking Mirror, and a part of me does still want to do it, but I think I might just leave it where it ended in Looking Mirror, because it was a good ending. Like, nothing needed to like be. I wanted to explain the world and like cause more conflicts and things like that, and I realized that why can't I just keep a story one story and not have to keep trying to expand it? And it got me thinking about my next project. Backstory. This year, I've been focusing on my music. And you guys probably noticed the clown character that I've been portraying for this past year. I have a vinyl, actually. Hold on, give me 1 second. I have a vinyl of the album. This is the back if you want to know. This was a project that I spent the last 3 years, really, from 2021 to 2024, really expanding the world of like this music video world, about this character, but also about myself and what I was going through. Without talking too much about it, I don't have like the same friends I once had, and for good reason, and I don't regret it, and I'm really happy where I am now, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. And if you want to know about it, just listen to my music and you will like kind of get some pieces. But it took a long time to get over the grief that I had, and so I made this album and just let out all my feelings, and I feel so much better, and I honestly don't feel like making more music about those people anymore. So I love this album because I have something physical that I had. It's like a, what's the word? Time, like, what is it? Time stamp? I guess a time stamp in my life. So there's a huge timestamp. Time capsule. That's the word. Time capsule. This is a very big time capsule for me, and I'm really happy that I have it. If you guys want to see what the vinyl looks like, it's this. So it has the Life of the Party, like all of those songs, and then the Here I Go side. And I wanted it in blue, but like I was like, I kind of wanted it to be classic with the black, so I kept it classic with the black. But anyways, yeah. The reason why I bring up my music and stuff like that is because originally, while I was actually working on new music, I have like 3 songs ready to go, but I don't want to release them yet because I want to like make more music before I release them all at once. I had a whole storyline for this music, like this album, the next album, and it's technically like a continuation of this, but instead of focusing on like the past and things like that, it'll be focusing on the present, but also about like mental illness and like things like that. And the story I had for it, and it wasn't just mental illness, it had like other things, but I don't want to spoil it, so I'm just saying that. um I realized the story is very complex and like not complex, but like it's very like so visually, like visuals. I'm like, wait a second. Why am I making this an album, like a music video album, when I can make it a film? And this is where I'm going with it. I am officially making a feature film. I feel like I finally got to where I want to be in terms of my filmmaking, in terms of like what I really want, my vision. I think I'm finally going to step in the feature filmmaking. It's similar to short films, but it's a longer process and it takes a lot. And I got where like I'm gonna say is there's gonna be costumes, there's gonna be like, characters. I'm not playing more than one character. Um and yes, I'm really excited to finally make a feature film. Oh, you have no idea. But yeah, I'm gonna make a feature film, and I don't know when it's gonna come out. Um, I have assets. There's gonna be special effects. That's all I'm gonna say. There's gonna be some special effects in this. I'm so happy. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different from anything I've ever made. Um, and I hope you guys see that. Um, I just have a lot to say. Also, I have a mullet. If you couldn't tell. Um, yeah, the era of coloring my hair, the era of having it just boringly long, it's over. Um, I will miss it because like I've had it for almost 10 years, really. I've dyed my hair since 2015. Um, I had bleached hair since 2015, and last year was the last year that I had colored hair. Um, with my last color being pink. Um, I just I couldn't do the bleach anymore. My poor scalp, it's healing. It's healing and it's just time for a change. I you know, a lot of eras are like ending, but new ones are emerging, and yes, I'm not making as much content as I once did, but I am still making stuff. And I want you guys to know that film, and even one day I'll make another series, a way better web series, or if I can make it onto studios, hell yeah. But for now, whatever I can control on this channel and like creating, I'm gonna do. And one last thing, like the feature film, oh, it's not gonna just be on YouTube, you know. I'm going to try my best to get it into the film circuit. I'm going to be going to film festivals, things like that. I'm going to make sure that my film reaches a level of success, because I finally feel more confident in my work, and I I believe in myself now. I didn't believe in any of my work. Like I just made it for fun and made it because like I really like to create and like I really like telling stories, and I will always have that passion. Um, Last year I got an award for it. I got an award for like my editing and my things that like I didn't expect to win anything, and especially with the category. And I was like, oh, I won. What? And that just goes to show that I can do it. And there was a comment made a few years ago from an ex-friend saying I would never amount to anything, or I'll never amount to like their success, even though they didn't have that success and they were kind of just being an asshole. And it always got to me, and it made me feel like I would never reach to anything. And the fact that I won something and people saw my work and actually wants to work with me, and it makes me feel good, and it makes me feel like I can do it, and that's all that matters. And I don't need that. I don't need that negativity that I was once getting. And I believe in myself, just a little. I also got a car. I just had to add that in there. I have a car now. So I will be traveling, and I could like film and do all kinds of shit. So yeah, I'm extremely excited about all this, and um I'll be 25 next year, which is crazy. I like, if you scroll far enough, I was 15 in the beginning of this journey, of this YouTube journey. I was 15, and now I'm gonna be 25. What the fuck? I will hope to keep making videos till I'm 30, and just see where it goes, and just see where life takes you, you know? All right, I talked enough on here, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All right, bye. Kazoon tight.